What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Diamond. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, also hit the bell so you get notified every single time that I post. And welcome back to my channel if you're not new. As y'all can see by today's title, we're doing another video, The Truth, which is pretty much a series where I just review YouTubers' channels. If you guys are a little new here, you guys don't know, I watch YouTube all the time. Y'all, long story short, people always ask me who do I suggest, and this is how the series came about. So anyway, without further ado, let's just hop right into this video. Okay, so the channel that we're going to be doing today is James Charles. If you guys are unfamiliar with James Charles, he is a beauty guru. He lives in LA. He's originally from New York. He is 21 years old and he has 25.5 million subscribers. Yes, 25.5 million subscribers. He has a lot of people subscribed to him, and let me tell you why. So first, James Charles is really creative. I'm not sure if he has a team or whatever the case is, but whoever is on his team is really creative and always ahead of the trends and with the trends. For example, when Among Us was really big, everybody was playing it. That's all you were seeing. That's what everybody was talking about. That's all you pretty much were seeing. He did a video of pretty much him doing his makeup based on Among Us. Like, genius. Give him props. Like, that's beyond smart. And then on top of that, with his creativity, he's always coming up with new and like ideas that you never heard of or you never even thought of. For example, his friends draw his makeup, and when they draw it, he pretty much recreates it. He has a whole bunch of different style videos and really creative ideas. He does a whole bunch of collabs. He has collabed with Lil Nas X. He's collabed with Kylie Jenner. He's collabed with JoJo Siwa. So he's always doing collabs too. And when he does collabs, he's talking to the artist or whoever the person is. He's talking to them, asking them questions. It could be about anything, about them starting a brand, about, you know, how to deal with hate, anything on their social media platforms. He gets on a personal and a deep level with them. Not too deep where it's like TMI, I don't need to know all that, but definitely deep to where you get to see that person as, you know, a little bit about them, their background, how they may have came up, you know, certain experiences that you don't see on social media, that they don't talk about on social media, which I personally like. Also, James Charles had a series on YouTube, through YouTube, called The Instant Influencer, which pretty much was like a makeup type of challenge, like show type of thing. He had a couple artists and pretty much they just did makeup and he judged it. He said what he didn't like, what he liked. It was not just him, he had multiple judges too. So he definitely has done that too. Along with that, he definitely does have merch. His whole thing is Hi Sisters, so that's his whole brand. So he pretty much ran with that. So all his merch pretty much just says Sisters. Cute, simple font, nothing too extravagant. It really can go with anything. It's not like his face or anything on there. So it's really something that I feel like is versatile, and it's not just you wearing influencers merch. So I definitely do give him props to that. Now, some things that I feel like James Charles can improve on. I started watching James Charles when he was living in his loft in LA, and he complained about how hot it was where his bed was, and he was in some tight room for his studio. I started watching him then, and he was doing a lot of day in the life vlogs or just daily vlogs of him and his brother or him in LA and him doing, I don't know, different things, his team, stuff along those. So I personally, this is my personal preference, I think that he should bring back more vlogs now that he has such a big platform so that people can really see what your life looks like. You taking meetings, you doing photo shoots, you know, bring us more along with your life. Also, another thing that I suggest or that I prefer, or something that I would like him to do more, is more tutorials. He is a wonderful makeup artist. I'm pretty sure he's self-taught, but he is super good. So he kind of doesn't do tutorials anymore. He pretty much just does challenges. He doesn't call them challenges, but challenges where like he has to recreate something. I consider that a challenge, or something where your friends have to draw your makeup. Like, that's a challenge. Or, you know, him freezing his makeup in the freezer and seeing if it still works. Like, he has so many different ideas. But I personally would like to see a little bit more tutorials, just because not everybody is as good as him, and he is wonderful, phenomenal. Along with that, something else that I would like to see from James Charles is him incorporate like his roommate somehow, or whoever is filming, whoever is sitting behind the camera when he's filming, because let me tell you guys, they're mad funny. Like, I like that it's not so clean cut. He definitely does have like his audience talking, and his whoever is doing this, doing that, like whoever's in the room with him filming, like they're definitely talking, and he does not cut it out, and he definitely does talk back, and it just seems so funny. So I think they are his roommates, but I'm not 100% sure if they're all his roommates, but I do know there are a few who are in the room and who are their roommates. And I just personally think like he could do a whole series on his channel with his roommates, like roommate challenges, whole bunch of stuff, because some of the things that they say is super funny, and just how they interact in their faces and all things like that. So yeah, but I think that's pretty much all for James Charles. Would I recommend his channel? Yes, I would say that that's a channel to look out for every single week. He is consistent, he is posting, content quality is good. He has a certain look from you get a certain look from him. You know that it's going to be crisp, white background. He's probably going to have a black hoodie on or black shirt. Really simple, but you're going to get good quality, good audio quality, video quality. You're going to get it all, and it's definitely something to look forward to every single week, especially because he's super creative and you never know what he's going to give you that week. Is it something that I would recommend overall? Yes, he is a family channel. He doesn't really do, I don't think he does any cussing, or if he does, he definitely does bleep it out or cuts it out. But overall, I definitely do recommend his channel. Definitely something to look out for every single week. And I'm pretty sure that is all for today's video. Comment down below and let me know who else you want me to review. Also comment down below and let me know your opinions on James Charles' channel. And I think that's all. So I'll see y'all later. Adios.